Welcome to this week's episode of Work and Travel TV. I'm Leah Bolton, and this is the show that helps adventurous types like you see the world and make money at the same time.
Oh yeah!
In today's episode of Work and Travel TV, we'll get to hear from a travel expert. Also, we'll explore the newest addition to the Travel Toolbox, a great site and tool where you can swap your home for a duration of time. And today's travel tip is, taste test the world's food, but find your middle ground. This week's question is sent in by Juan. He asked, I'm planning to take a working and traveling trip by myself. Which places are the best if I'm alone? Well, you're never really alone. There's a ton of solo travelers out there in the world. Obviously, some countries are going to be safer than others, so you might want to check with your embassy. Overall, a lot of English-speaking countries are known for being really friendly and for their hospitality. Places such as New Zealand, Australia, Canada, Ireland, the UK, and more. Another popular spot as well is Thailand, being a very friendly location. Again, it all depends on what you plan to do and how long you plan to stay. There are networks and friends everywhere, thanks to the internet. If you have a question about working and traveling as well, please feel free to submit your question through the Ask Leah page through the tab at the top.
Travel tips.
Today's travel tip: taste test the world's food, but find your middle ground. You're in a new place and you want to indulge in the culture, so naturally you want to try a plate of the special dish. It may smell great, but your stomach is not always on board. Sometimes we're just not accustomed to different foods, and other times there are food risks that you should be looking out for. The best way to stay up to date on food risks is to monitor the World Health Organization website or check out the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and look at country-specific pages. Other than that, a simple digestive enzyme may help with getting used to new foods. Happy tasting!
Good morning, I'm legendary cruise director Simon Smith, sitting here in my comfortable country home enjoying my favourite breakfast of steak, french fries, waffles and of course scotch. If you don't think that Work and Travel TV is the greatest TV show in the world, I will fight you. That's no lie. I am one of the entertainment directors from the Cunard ships, the Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Mary II and the Queen Victoria. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about being part of the entertainment team on board ships. Working on board the ships, there are two main sections. There's either the light entertainment or there's the musicians. The musicians side of it, you can be part of the bands that are on board, you can be a solo performer, and it's a really great gig to have. If you're someone who can play an instrument, then it's a really great way to travel the world, because all you do is play on the ship when the ship is at sea. Because there's no one on board when they're not there, so there's no one to play to. You might play afternoon tea, you might be part of the night bands, you might be part of the jazz group. The other side of the entertainment department is really the light entertainment, as it's called, where you have sports directors, children's club, what we call the entertainment staff. You also have a social host, international host and hostesses, so there's plenty of jobs there. And as the jobs go in that situation, there's lots of things you can do. For example, if you're a sports director, on board the ships we have tennis courts, we have spa facilities, we have gym facilities, we have basketball courts. You've seen these new ships now that have got climbing walls and wave riders. And it might be that you just set up daily activities, jogging around the deck at 8 o'clock, followed by shuffleboard, paddle tennis, and you spend all day outside playing sport whilst cruising around the world, which is a pretty good gig to have, to be honest. And with light entertainment, it could be that you're doing the daily quizzes, the bingo calling, the horse racing, But it might be that you also do other tasks that help us when we're in port. For example, when in Rome, you might be doing tour dispatch, whereas in San Diego, you might be actually leading a tour or standing on the quayside to help people, get to the buses. You also help with embarkation and disembarkation, so you'll be there helping people. I started out as entertainment staff, and it really is an amazing role because I spent 7-8 years just going around the world, going to social events, going to parties. Because you're part of the social team, you do get to have a drink with the residents, the guests, the passengers, as well with sort of other crew members. You are a social side. You get to wear your nicer clothes, and you're one of the lucky few that get to spend time above the water level, so to speak.
There are loads of smaller things that we get to do as well on board the ship, which really make a big difference. We do a lot of charity work as we do the World Cruises, which help raise money for orphanages, and as crew members, entertainment team, we do a lot of work around that to help get the money sort of set up. We also do loads of other events that involve dressing up. We do gala balls, we do 70s night, 80s night, rock and roll parties. The actual fun side of the ship is really with us. But we also do, smaller events like a knitting circle, like we do origami sessions. Our international hostesses will do events where if you can speak French or German, it might be Italian, Spanish, Japanese, whatever the need is on the ship at that time for the people who are coming on board. You will do your own sort of program. You'll do your own hostess corner, as it's called, where you'll sit and you'll chat to your residents, and you make sure they're okay and they need any help booking things. Also, one of the great things which I used to love to do was host a table. And when you're dressed up in all your sort of your tuxedo or your ball gown, not so much a ball gown for myself, only on Thursdays, you would go into the restaurant and you will host a table where you get to sit, enjoy a great meal cooked by the chefs on board, enjoy a glass of wine and chat to the guests. And the fact that you're actually getting paid to do that is just unbelievable, because it's another privilege of being part of the entertainment team. I mentioned earlier about working with the children. The Children's Club is open every day, including in port, and families can drop their children off with you, and they can go off and enjoy the port, or as you generally find, they take the children during the day but they give them to you at night time so they can go and have a drink and go and relax, which is another great aspect of working on board. I also mentioned that we have a cruise host and cruise hostess, and their role is basically they are sort of the queen of the ship, and she does hosts the gala balls, and she is the face of Cunard as such. And what she does is napkin folding demonstrations, things for the ladies, things that the more senior lady would do. For me, I would say if you ever fancy travelling, getting paid to do it, and you were thinking about going on board a ship, then the entertainment team is where you'd need to go. I'm 8 years in now, and I'm not going back. Alright, you stay classy. Thanks for stopping by.
The Travel Toolbox.
Today we'll be taking a look at homeexchange.com, a great site and tool where you can swap your home for a duration of time. That way, if you're a homeowner and you're planning on working in another country for a while, you can go there and check it out first before committing to anything. Head on over to the Travel Toolbox page. The latest site will be posted with a link at the top of the list. Here we go. So obviously not a site for everyone, but if you're a homeowner and you're looking to work and travel out there, or possibly check out a new place to live instead of spending hundreds or thousands of dollars in a hotel room, check out homeexchange.com. Pretty cool service here. So in order to use it, of course, you're going to have to join now. You can join up. There is a free option, or you can pay as low as $9.95 and upwards beyond that. So check out the listings here. You can check out all listings, popular locations, recent listings, or do an advanced search. I'm just going to check out popular locations in the world. So here's the list here. This is popular locations. I'm going to choose one. Maybe I feel like going to Ireland, so I'm going to click on the Ireland tab. and it's gonna bring me a whole bunch of photos and information on the places available. So there you go. Oh, this one looks pretty cool here. I like that one. Accommodation number 6, bedrooms 3, bathrooms 2, smoking no, I'm fine with that. People 4. So children are okay and pets are okay. So these are great things to know. You can click on it further for more information as well on that. So a great way to travel by saving a ton of money if you're looking to go to another country for a long duration of time. Instead of getting a house sitter yourself, you might want to check out this service, homeexchange.com. So there you go. You can find this site in the Travel Toolbox page, where it continues to grow every episode. Work and Travel TV will be your one-stop shop for all of your travel tips and landing that travel job. That's it for today's episode of Work and Travel TV, the show that helps adventurous types like you see the world and make money at the same time. In the next episode of Work and Travel TV, we'll be speaking with another expert, and we will have a new addition to the Travel Toolbox, as well as another useful travel tip for your journeys. We're here to give you the ins and the outs to help you find that perfect job. I'm Leah Bolton, and thanks for watching.